The first element that we will illustrate in our book is line. And a line is the path between 2 points. You can have many different kinds of lines. So some examples of that would be thick, thin, wavy, zigzag, and there are so many more. So for the illustration, what you're going to do is draw a design using line. And there are many possibilities with that. I took one type of line and repeated it for my design, but you could take as many different lines as you could think of and make a design with it. For shape, you're going to draw a design using shape, and there are 3 different types of shape. The different types of shape are geometric, which would be examples would be circle, square, triangle. Free-form shapes are shapes that you make up. They don't have any specific name. So this would be an example of a free-form shape. And organic shapes are shapes of things that are alive or were alive, such as a leaf or a shell. So for shape, you're going to draw a design using shape, and it can be any design you want, just as long as you use shape. For color, we're going to take a look at the color wheel, and the primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. You can't make the primary colors, but you can use the primary colors to make all of the other colors. So they make the secondary colors when you mix them together. They are violet, orange, and green. Then you have the intermediate colors, or the tertiary colors. Those are blue-violet, red-violet, red-orange, yellow-orange, yellow-green, and blue-green. There are other different groups of color. So one would be analogous colors. Those are colors that are alike, and they're next to each other on the color wheel. So a group of analogous colors, an example of that would be orange, red, and yellow. They are side by side on the color wheel. Complementary colors are across from each other on the color wheel. So we're talking about violet and yellow directly across, blue and orange, and then red and green. And if you want kind of a crazy color scheme that really the colors clash with each other and make each other stand out, then you would choose complementary colors. Also, when you're painting, if you mix 2 complementary colors together, it makes a neutral tone like brown or gray. So for the color illustration, what I want you to do is draw a design. Use pencil. You can draw a design with line and shape, and then color it in with one of the color schemes that we talked about: primary, secondary, intermediate, analogous, complementary, and then the last one would be monochromatic that we didn't talk about. Monochromatic means one, mono, chromatic, color, and that's talking about the same color but many different shades. So these blue colors together would be a monochromatic color scheme. So pick one of the color schemes that we talked about and color your design with that color scheme.